Hey, it's me, Puppet DM, and I'm here to tell you all about the sponsors we have here at the Wandering Society. We're sponsored here by Mage Hand Press, makers of a bunch of 5th edition supplements, like the Book of Kobold or their series of new classes. And don't forget, Arcmada, the amazing sci-fi fantasy campaign setting for the world's greatest role-playing game. Be sure to check them out at store.mageandpress.com. Up next, we have Roll20. It's the platform we use here at the Wandering Society to play all of our games. It's easy to use, intuitive, and it now comes with dark mode. Be sure to check them out at roll20.net. We're also sponsored by Art Talsorian Games. Art Talsorian Games make great RPGs, and they've been doing so since the early 90s. Check their books. They've got Cyberpunk Red, which Simon tells me has been played here extensively, Castle Falkenstein, which also has been played here, and The Witcher, which has also been. Okay, we get it! Check them out at your FLGS or online at rtalsoriangames.com. Have you ever wanted to wake up and smell the coffee? Well, now you can with this next sponsor, Found Familiar. Get yourself some damn good coffee at foundfamiliar.com and use the code on the screen to get 15% off. What do you mean I can't drink coffee? What the fuck is felt? And we couldn't end this segment without talking about our good friends at Die Hard Dice. That's right. As a Dice affiliate, we are proud to partner with Die Hard Dice to bring you only the best in shiny click-clacks. Click-clacks? What is... Ow. You can check their ever-growing collection over at dieharddice.com and use the link below to get 15% off. You're putting this all on me? I better get a cut.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. Check out all those lovely sponsors from that video. I always enjoy watching the puppet, even though I've got it muted. Love that. So tonight we're playing Quietus. We're on our 3rd episode. I'll do a quick rundown of what's happened so far if you're new. But we've had 2 wild, wacky episodes so far, and it's only getting wackier. All that to say, Quietus is a game by Sinister Beard Games. You can check them out at sinisterbeardgames.com, I believe. We're running an augmented version, so the rules are, if you know this game, the rules are not going to make sense because we've changed some stuff. We've made it wacky. We made it weird. We're here to get weird and wacky. If I didn't say that, I wanted to say it another time. I just love saying those words. Anyway, so hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm about to let my lovely cast members introduce themselves. We are short 1 person this week. Leland had a previous engagement to head to, and we hope that he is drunk. He was drunk earlier talking in our chat, and I'm very excited. So hope you guys catch this one on the VOD. We are so excited to have our lovely Val back. And we miss you, Justin. If I'd known Leland wasn't going to be here, I'd have brought you back for another episode. truly. So anyway, before we get started, let my lovely cast introduce themselves. I'm going to go ahead and start out. Looks like over here I have Yutsai first over on the layout.
Hello, I'm Yutsai. I'll be playing Kevin Yang, disgruntled old timer back in school to try to make up for lost time because for some things it's much too late. Doesn't like the vibe of the town is going in, and unfortunately, our missing player is also the guy who's kind of been like pushing him to like actually admit something's weird's happening. So we'll see how long it takes for Kevin to finally admit, this is a little odd now that you mention it.
Yeah. I love that. I love the characters that are just not willing to admit that something weird's happening. They're just like, no, I reject reality right now. Love that. So we'll skip over Leland. So we're gonna move on to Hannah. But before we skip over Leland, I'm very excited because, okay, let me tell you this. So Hannah's the one who told me about this channel, and so I gotta say, first of all, thank you, Hannah, for that. I don't think I've said that on stream yet. I'm very excited to play with you again. We played over on Other Doc's channel. Jim is a absolute lovely person, and I was so glad to meet you through there. So Hannah, you go ahead and tell us about yourself and about your character a little bit. Where are they at right now too? Like, what are they thinking?
Good question. She's a little freaked out. I'm super excited about where we're going to go, but she's not. So I'm Hannah, she, her. And in this campaign, I'm playing Sam Shepard, also she, her, who is going back to school to become a teacher and try to improve her life. She's not super proud of where she's been thus far, and she wants to do something better going forward. So, we're at the moment, Thana and I had just been in the visitor center, and we got locked in unexpectedly and found the corpse of the mayor and had to make a hasty retreat. And then later, as in maybe a couple of minutes later, if that, the mayor himself came striding out to see what all the ruckus was about from somewhere else that wasn't where we just saw him dead. So Sam and Thana are a little bit freaked out right now.
Yeah, I just realized I went the wrong direction. I was gonna go the other direction, but that's fine. We'll just mix it up, we'll make it crazy. Yeah, and then the janitor finding and coming out and screaming and everybody coming to look for them. I'm really interested for everyone to find out what exactly is going on with that and why when everyone went inside there was no dead mayor. Where'd he go? I don't know. Then he shows up and he's alive. Huh? What's going on? So let's scoot up. We'll go over to my lovely friend Val. Val, you want to introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about the character and where did we decide you were? I think we decided you were at the carnival.
Oh man, okay.
For some weed, right?
Yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Val. I am a she, they, it kind of person. I'm playing Rachel Greitz, who is a she, her. Is a former FLDS cult member. She was taken by Child Services in a very infamous raid. And she is a bartender, and she's studying to get her GED. So she's not even in college, but she knows all of these lovely people to just, because she serves them or doesn't serve, sometimes alcohol and sometimes soda water. On top of that, as far as, she got separated from the group last time because she's just like, you know what, I'm gonna, let's see what kind of desert weed we can get out here. The Big Ben type, we'll call it. The Big Ben strand. So she's hanging out with the bellhop from the motel. And has no idea what the fuck is going on with the rest of you, so...
Yeah, I think his name is Chad.
His name is Chad. Yeah, so, Chad and I are getting lit. So
love that for you and Chad. Mm-hmm. Last and certainly not least, Ariana, tell me a little bit about your character, who you're playing, and then since you were with Hannah when or you were with Sam in the town hall, tell me where Thana's head's at. What does she think's going on?
All right. My name is Ariana Abraham. She, her. I play Thana Blair. She, her as well, who is a thanatologist major in college where we will all go, except, Hannah. sorry.
Rachel, yeah.
No, Rachel, yes, Rachel. So, at the moment though, Vanna is kind of shut down and kind of just curious because it's kind of messing with her because this would again be like a second thing she would have failed at if whatever happens, and it's really messing with her, but she's still curious because there's just so much going on, and at the same time she's like, okay, there's something wrong with this town, so we're obviously going into like full don't get involved with anyone. We keep our head down and we wait until that guy says get out of town, and then we get out of town. But in a strange way, she kind of wants to stay at the same time. It's kind of intrigued her to be like, what is going on? That it's like someone's defying death. So she kind of wants to study that. So she's intrigued, but she still wants to leave. It's like two sides.
The struggle.
Wolves. Yeah.
The struggle for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. So last time, if we all remember, Despair won out.
Yeah.
So let me set up this episode before we get into the whole thing. First of all, let me backtrack a little bit because I know everyone's kind of talked about it a little bit, but basically the group of college students and their friend, a waitress, bartender. Yes, much more official. So
Marlo, we're feminists here. We call them all servers.
servers.
Oh, yes, we do.
Servers. Yes.
But also still a bartender.
But so they are heading out. They are going on this trip in remembrance of their friend Lena. Some of them still believe Lena is still alive and are potentially trying to look for her. But there's been limited details released by the police about what actually happened. As they head out, the group has their vehicle breakdown at a gas station, and something's wrong with the fuel pump, according to the Mike, who is the repairman. Mike went out and got the part, and has been working to make sure that they can get their car repaired. He's not started repairs on it yet, as of the point that we're at in the story, because he had another person he had to get out of here, Will. Everyone came together. They ate steak. They did a steak challenge. Only Vanna made it through. And then after all of that, they went, got a hotel room, met Chad, who obviously, was a marijuana user. I mean, I don't know, war on drugs, whatever. So they went out to kind of experience the festival. We had Vanna and Sam head into the well, first of all, we had gosh dang it, what's Leland's character's name? James. James went into the and talked to the visitor center. Visitor center lady was real dodgy and creepy and left him a note to say just get out on a pamphlet. Sam and Thana went in to check that out later on, and they ended up getting locked in. They found locked in the town hall. That's where they found the body of the mayor and had to escape out of a bathroom window. They found a few little things in there. Meanwhile, while all of that was going on, our lovely gosh darn it, Kevin. See, y'all, I forget a name, even if I've been playing, even if I know you for years, I forget your name. Kevin went to the bar and ended up taking a shot of peach moonshine and riding Mechanical Bull along with our special guest character, Will. And Will was trying to make it home back to his fiance, and he was on a very strict diet and couldn't eat a lot of things. And then after all of that, there was the big announcement about the janitor going in and finding the dead mayor, and everyone going inside saying the mayor wasn't there. The priest came out and was yelling. Everyone was yelling at each other. And then James finally got the mayor's attention, and the mayor did not look happy. I was basically like, what? And that's about where the episode ended. Will got out. His car was repaired. So to start this episode today, I'd like to follow up with Will. So as we kind of begin here, you see the shot from the windshield as Will's talking on the phone. Look, I don't know. I'm sorry, Claire. I was trying to get in touch with you, and I couldn't. My phone, I couldn't make a phone call out. I got your message, but I couldn't return your call. I'm sorry. And you can hear, even though he's got a headset on, we can hear the sort of sound from the other side as Claire's yelling at him. Obviously frustrated. She was scared. She couldn't heard from him in a while, and he's supposed to call every hour. And so we see his face as he's like trying to Claire, come on now. I can't. I'm trying to make it. I'm coming home now. I promise I'll be there soon. And he's driving, and suddenly his face changes. And you see as he pushes forward on the steering wheel, locks all of his muscles up, and you hear the screech as he tries to engage the brake. But he's a little too late. As you hear a hit, a wet, sickening thud. And the car lurches and bounces off of whatever it was. And he stops for a moment, and you can hear in the background Claire's, hello? Hello, Will? Are you there? Will? Hold on. I'll call you back. And he takes his headset off and throws it in the passenger seat, and you can still hear her yelling. He didn't even actually hang up. He just threw it down. He was so concerned about it. And as he opens the car door and slides out, you can see this fog has rolled in thick. And that must have limited his visibility to see whatever it was that he hit. And as he walks forward, still unsure what it even was, he sees this black mass on the ground in front of his car. Front's dented in. It's still running, but it sounds labored. And as he's staring at it, there's this, not blood, but black, viscous ichor that comes rolling from whatever this is towards his foot. And he scoots back, looking at it. Oh no. No, what did I do? What did I do? As he looks this thing over, and slowly it starts to twitch. First, it's just the shoulder. But then it starts to be the rest of it. And it starts twitching madly. And as this is happening, one second, I just want to make sure I've got the, I don't cross anyone's lines or veils here. I read them, but I want to make sure I have them up in front of me while I talk. And cool, we're good. So at first it starts to twitch, and then it's just the shoulder, and then it starts to move. The rest of it starts to move, and it starts to coil and try to get itself up off the ground. And you can hear this strange clopping, this clip-clopping sound as it's trying to get its legs back underneath it, and the crack of bone as it's moving and struggling. It doesn't scream or yell like an injured animal, but its breath reminds Will of something that happened earlier this night. It reminds him of the feeling of being on top of that mechanical bull, and how at one point it felt warm, like it was breathing. And the feeling of its pulse against him, and the breath and the sound of the grunting. It could be the exact same moment. As he watches and begins to scoot backward. And the muscles are still moving, and it's squirming like so many worms underneath its flesh. As it's righting itself, and the bones are cracking, but it still can't get its legs up underneath itself as it slips in its own ichor. He still can't tell if it is the bull, until from up underneath it, the head uncoils and looks up towards the full moon. And as he's trying to back up, knowing that even if this thing does get up off the ground, it's just a bull, right? It's just a bull. If it manages to get up, it could still hurt him as he backs away. There's a small twig just beneath his heel as he puts his right foot down and it cracks. And the head moves so fast, he doesn't even see the transition from it being facing the sky to looking right down its nose at him. Its red eyes glint with an intelligence totally incapable of any animal, not even a human. But it still can't get up on its legs, and the clopping has moved and become so fast it's impossible for it to be that fast. It cannot move that fast. As something begins to crawl from its back, at first he thinks that, like a dog, maybe its hackles are up, but that's wrong. No, it's tendrils. As they squeeze up from between its rib bones and they crack and creak. And they slap wetly down on the black top around it as it pushes up and finally gets its legs to dangle beneath it as they crack back into place. It turns, each tendril moving independent, still supporting legs too weak to hold itself up. But one final crack as it rights itself on its legs and looks down before squaring up. And the hooves begin to scratch against the black top. First the right one, then the left one, and back to the right as it begins to charge. The tendrils slapping wetly beside the clop of the legs as it comes straight for him, and Will bursts into a run, running like he's never run in his life, running like Claire wished he would run on the treadmill. He is bolting for it. He's giving it everything he's got. And we see a shot of his face, and terrified determination shift suddenly into shock. His face drops and his mouth opens, and out from it, blood and black ichor fall from his chin onto his oversized coat. As he tries to silently scream and nothing comes out, the camera follows the blood and ichor down to see the horn that sliced straight through his spine and came out beneath his sternum. As he tries to scream again, we hear another sound. It hits almost as loud as a tree falling, but it's wet. And the shot pans out to see another tendril that has come from the woods to the side and slapped over the vehicle, shifted underneath it, picked up the left side of it, and pulls it. The wheels skirting against the blacktop as it pulls into the woods. And then we see from Will's mouth something slowly begin to rise. He coughs like some sort of sick loogie in the back of his throat as out falls, as it bounces off of his chest and lands wetly on the ground, a small mass of tentacles, unattached from anything. It slowly and wetly begins to roll and slap its way the same direction that tentacle went. And we see the bull toss him to the left, the same direction. We see him land and watch as past him this thing moves, this thing that had been growing inside of him. And we see the light fade from his eyes and the distant sounds, now fading, of Claire's voice through the headset as the vehicle disappears into the woods. All of this is happening without any of you knowing it. Our lovely Will is gone, unfortunately. No one in the outside world knows you're here. We lost a little bit of hope tonight. But that's okay. We still have plenty of it to go. So we'll start. Let's go ahead and start with Rachel. You ready? You want me to go? Them to go first?
No, I'm good. Let's go. Like, Rachel has no idea anything is happening right now, so it's fine. Like, I'm here for it.
Great. So Rachel, you headed that direction a little early, mostly because you saw Chad and his friends looking already maybe a little fucked up, leaving the bar, heading
Right.
that direction towards the carnival. And the carnival lights had already shut off. So it was about that time.
Mm-hmm.
So you head that direction. Do you follow them, or do you group up with them and walk that direction, or do you wait a little bit, do you think, before you head?
I group up with them. I think like I want to like approach and like give like a little half wave, half salute over at Chad, because this was a planned meeting, so I assume they have waited for me.
Yeah. When Chad sees you, he kind of slows up and he's like, "Hey."
Hey, what's up? I have green to pay with if you have green to give.
Yeah, no, my bud works over there. He's got a full supply. Like, we'll be good. We'll head that way.
All right, cool. Let's go.
He's walking with there's a young woman. She's got the left side of her head is shaved and the rest of it's pulled back in a tight ponytail. And it's kind of a high ponytail. And she's wearing like punky little clothes, like, she's got like a studded choker and like, a big oversized like blue jean coat, jacket, whatever. And she's got big combat boots on. And then the other guy, he's actually looks super normal and like, but he has a backwards cap and like he's got like a polo shirt on and he's wearing like cargo shorts or something. Like, I mean, he's just like, he looks like almost like he could be like somebody's dad.
Polo and cargo shorts, bro.
This guy looks out of place. But
are the cargo shorts khaki or camo?
Khaki.
God damn it, bro. like, is his name Chad too?
I don't know. I haven't named him yet, so
okay.
We'll see what comes out of my mouth when he introduces himself. So they're walking and Chad's like just jabbering on, like he's just talking about nothing, he's just doing his thing, like, yeah, so. And I told him, I was like, look, man, like you can fire me if you want, but like where are you going to find another bellhop in this town? Like everybody's worked for this hotel at some point, like, you got to find help. And like you're gonna fire me, bro? What?
Do you need me to like leave you a scathing review? Or a good review? Sorry. That's
I mean,
I have an 8th grade reading level, sorry.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm working on that.
Yeah, I'm not a good reader either, but I didn't really give a crap in school, so like,
Oh, I just didn't go past the 8th grade.
Word? State of Texas let you do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Wrong side of the law. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yes, we shall go with that. The wrong side of the law. That's actually exactly what it is. Yes.
Yeah. And then the guy with the polo shirt kind of leans over and he's like, well, when I graduated, like, and then like as he's like trying to like tell the story, something about graduation, the girl cuts him off and is like, just because you're the only one that graduated high school, Tom, not Tom. We already had a Tom. Let's see.
Dylan.
That's a perfect name. That's almost look, just because you graduated and the rest of us didn't, Dylan, like that's the only thing you got on any of us. And Dylan's like, what? I wasn't even gonna say that. Bullshit. get the fuck out of here, Dylan. He's like, no, I belong here, man. Me and Chad have been friends since like a long time. I belong here. Chad's like, holds up his hands. He's like, I don't want to do this. I told you to not to hook up. Now you gotta have this beef all the time. I'm not here for it.
Oh man, like y'all just have that tension thing going on. Like, wow, was it that bad?
These are like my two best friends. I told them not to hook up because then we couldn't hang out anymore.
Oh, you can't have best friends hook up with each other. That's just the law.
See what I'm saying? And as they're
Yeah,
walking, getting sort of closer to this place, there's a gate all the way around it and a ticket booth up front. In the ticket booth, let me again check my.
Yeah, Rachel is just trying to be like, yeah, I'm here to hang out, but no, I'm just really here to purchase drugs, and I'm just trying to be like polite about it.
So as you walk up to these gates, there's a ticket booth, and then there's like an arched. It looks like it's plywood, sort of arch that's made, and around it, it's got like a bunch of like circus sort of animals, and like it's got a clown with some balloons. It's all painted, so it's not anything super creepy. I mean, it's dark, but the clown does look a little creepy because it's a freaking clown, like they always do. But across the top, it's like carnival, like, and it's got little lights around it. It's kitschy, you know. It's kind of, you know, cool. There's nobody at the ticket booth, and the gate is just open. Like there's the big gates that they close. This sort of, you know, the
Right.
those like fake fences that are on like a stand thing. That's what's basically all around this place.
Gotcha.
So as they lead right in. They know exactly where they're going. They're heading for there's a small area with they've got the sort of trucks that sell carnival food. You know, your corn dogs, your hot dogs, your fried Oreos, your, you know, whatever fried. There's even a truck for elotes, man. Like, we're excited. We're getting corn. Like, no.
Fuck yeah, corn! It's corn! Sorry.
Corn, and then they put the like Mexican like crema on it. Like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
yeah.
like
Street corn. I'm all about street corn. Let's go. It's corn.
So as they're heading for this area, and then there's a guy in there cleaning up, and he looks up and he's like, "Hey man, what's going on?"
Oh yeah, this guy has so many drugs.
So there's still people, like there's still like workers moving around, fixing and doing things. So Chad comes up to the window and is like, looks at the menu board, and he's like, "I know you're closed, but could I get a number 7?" There's not a number 7 on the menu. And so the guy goes, "I got you, bud." And he leans down and reaches down below something and grabs out something. And then he puts it in like one of the little cardboard, like, you know, little paper things you put a hot dog in or whatever, the red and white checkered things, puts it in there, and then puts a hot dog on top of it, and then hands it over, and he's like, "Here you go, man. You're lucky that I'm running a little short tonight." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, man, bro." And then he pays him, hands him way more money than for a hot dog, you know, obviously. But he slides it across the counter. The guy in the truck takes it, puts it in his pocket, and nods as Chad takes it and goes over to the merry-go-round. Kind of behind it, there's this area. It's pretty close to the fence, but it's kind of blocked from the rest of the view of the people that work there. And he pulls the bag out. He's like, "Man, did you bring a bag? Am I gonna break this up?"
Yeah, I have a bag. Like, I had my backpack on me like this whole time. Just like it's a foster kid thing, right? You gotta keep your stuff with you all the time. Yeah. So it's like, of course I got a bag.
Okay, so he like breaks it up. He gives you like half the bag, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Look," he's like, "I'm not gonna charge you anything. Like, just enjoy it, okay?"
Oh, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. It's not cut with like fed or anything, right?
No.
Okay,
we
just
don't-
making sure. Yeah. Because I hear, I don't know, like the further west you get, the worse it gets. That's all I know.
Yeah, man.
But unless you go like west and north. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, what do you and I'll look at everyone here. It's like, so is this literally the most exciting thing that happens in town?
Yeah, I mean,
Ever?
I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of weird because, like, like this happens every year, and, like people come in, and it's cool or whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's old. It's like this old tradition, like, and I'm all about new traditions. That's why I told them they needed to bring the carnival in, and then next year, you know what they did? They brought a carnival in, but nobody.
Oh, so this is all your idea. They
Yeah.
they listen to you. Do you have like majoral poll or something?
No.
It was just such a good idea that they listened to you,
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah, like I didn't
Wow.
even tell everybody about it. Like I just told a few people, and then
Who'd you
then
tell?
it happened.
Did you tell? Did you tell?
I told my friend, his dad, their dad is on the council, city council. And so he told a lot of it, but and then
This guy? I point to Dylan.
no, not
Okay.
Dylan, dude. Like this guy this person works like over in the bar, the bar.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't really go into the bar.
Cool person. Oh,
So the bartender's dad is on city council, and you told. So, but here's the thing: did the bartender take the credit for the idea?
Bro, I don't know.
They just took your idea like that. Like you could have gotten royalties.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that they should give me
Saying.
a cut.
You get a cut. Like you should be making money off of some hot dogs. You could have been so much better than a bellhop, Chad.
While
You could have been giving the speech today.
While you're talking to Chad, you notice it's starting to get like there's not as many people moving around now.
Mm-hmm.
And the other two are like they're standing like they're both leaned against the fence, but they're like separate. And so they're still there, but it's like people have started clearing out, and like it was pretty quick for a clear out. Like usually, these things take a while to kind of shut down. Like they have to clean up. There's trash everywhere. We notice there's still trash everywhere. Nobody's cleaned up the trash. And the trash cans are still full, but people are like gone. There's nobody but y'all four there.
So does this just stay the whole weekend? Like the garbage?
No, they're supposed to clean that up.
Okay.
What? And right as he says no, they're supposed to clean that up, and goes, what? The merry-go-round turns on.
Oh no, I get off the fucking merry-go-round as soon as it turns on. We've already established Rachel reads Stephen King, so she's just like, fuck this. Like,
No.
it's off.
It turns on. I mean, it looks pretty normal, but there's nobody at the operator station. And like, that's the first thing that Chad looks at is like, who's the operator? There's nobody there. It's shut off. Like, it should be shut off. And so he's like looking around, like very confused. And then that's when you notice that there's this fog kind of coming in. And to the watcher who has knowledge of this, it looks very similar to the fog that was out there that was around whenever Will got gored. So we see this fog kind of rolling in across this parking lot farther back and towards the front, and as the fog starts to hit things, they too start to turn on as this fog just keeps rolling, and it's wicked fast for fog.
Bro, you sure there's nothing else in this?
Yeah, I trust that guy. I've known him since third grade. Like, he wouldn't cut it with anything, and he's got a good supply line.
Like, is it from Colorado or is it from
They grow it out like there's an old ranch that they grow it out on, like back in the back, but the ranch is like nobody owns it. I mean, somebody owns it, but I don't know who. Anyway, it's this old.
Okay, that's beyond the fact. There's a scary fog and shit is turning on. Okay, like, no. Thank you for the weed, Chad. I'm gonna fucking go now. Like,
Weird
I've got
stuff happens around here. Weird stuff happens around here. Sometimes, it's
what?
I told him it's fault lines. You know what I'm talking about? Like, no,
There's no fault lines in Texas, dude.
No, it's not a fault line. It's a
The closest one's in the Mississippi.
No, it's not that. What is it? Ley lines. That's what I've been trying to tell him. I read this whole article about ley lines, and he's starting to go up on this tangent about ley lines and just like talking about how they intersect right here over the town and the magic that comes from within the universe. It puts a point right here on this town, and he's just going off. And Dylan's like, bro, we gotta go. Bro, we gotta go. That fog's coming, bro. Bro, shut the fuck up. We gotta go.
Who gives a shit about ley lines, Chad? This isn't the world. This isn't Norway. Let's go. Like,
he's screaming about ley lines and do it while y'all are getting like booking it out of there. And things are still coming on, but as you make it up to that front ticket booth, the gate's shut.
Oh fuck no.
Chad starts trying to climb the sucker. You gonna try to climb it?
I'm going to go to the gate and like check the lock. Cause what kind of gate is it? Is it like a big wooden gate? Is it like a big iron bar gate? Like what kind of gate is it?
It's chain link.
A chain link gate? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like where the gate closes, I'm gonna go like to the lock and see what's going on.
So as you look at it, there's a lock on it and a chain. It is a little loose, so there is maybe an opportunity you could try to squeeze through, or you could try to go over. But yeah, they locked it just to keep people out. But
nobody was there to close it.
Who did it?
So just I'm gonna look around and see if there is like any sort of tools.
Yeah, so there's a ticket booth that's the entrance to the ticket booth is inside the gate, right? So you can check there. And then next to that, as you come in, there is a building to the left-hand side that says like security, Boston Pound, like all that sort of stuff for like, where they
I'll check the ticket booth first. I'm specifically looking for like something heavy and blunt.
Yeah, so there is a cash register. And there is a I think there's a brick there that they use to prop the door open because it's hot. And there's no
Is there a fire extinguisher?
Not in this building.
Okay. I'll grab the brick.
And you're gonna try to knock that lock off?
The lock, yeah.
Okay. So let's get a roll here. So yeah, you get one die automatically, right? And then you can, if you want to, this is gonna be desperate. I don't think because that fog's coming. So if you want to work in a scar, so something from your past, a person or a thing from your past that might help you in this instance, that's an option. You could get something more effective than a brick, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I think that I'll work in a scar from when I grew up on the ranch. And the whole, like, it's almost like a form of, like, being surrounded by this fence and not being able to get out. Is kind of just stirring some shit up in Rachel. It's like, I've been behind a gate the majority of my life. I'm not gonna die inside one. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm pulling vibes of like,
nope, no thank you. Like,
no, thank you.
I need to get out of the chapel now.
Yes.
Like,
So pulling in something, what was something that you might have that like you might have had then that you could pull in for this moment to kind of help?
like physically on me.
Yeah. So it has to be
Ooh.
like either a person or a thing, right? But then you have the thing.
I do have the thing.
Mm.
I'm gonna rummage through my backpack and see what I got going in there for me. And 1 second, I'm gonna go close my door because people are washing dishes and it's bothering me. I will say that fuck it, she's got a crowbar.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it.
Love
You never know when you need a crowbar, bro. Like, yeah.
So you you got this crowbar, and I think, like in an effort to just try to get this lock off, to get this chain broken, you wedge it in and just try to torque it backwards and forwards to see which way is going to give, which way is going to be the best way. So let's get a roll here. That looks like 2 die. And on this, we need a 6 for success.
Yep. Woof. Nope. Highest I got was a 4.
A 4. So you achieve what you set out to do, but I take 2 points of dread.
There you go.
And you can choose to suffer a severe consequence or raise the despair track by 1.
I will suffer a severe consequence.
So as you are doing this and you got it and you kind of push back and then you push forward, the side of the fence actually gives, and it, as you're rocking it back and forth, it breaks. And so then the chain is now able to slip out because it's like broken the side. And so you're as you're going for that and you're trying to get that chain out, it's kind of wedged. And as you pull, a piece of that metal flies off and cuts you right above the eye.
Okay, just right above it.
And so you start bleeding. You can't see out of that eye. But you managed to get it done. Right as the fog is about to touch the backs of your heels, you fling the gate open and walk back. And you notice as you're leaving, as you're running, all 4 of you are running. No, 3 of you are running. Someone's missing.
Shit. Is it Dylan?
It's Dylan.
Fuck Dylan.
So the girl, who I don't think we've given a name to yet, she turns around and said, "Where the fuck is Dylan?" And the fog has stopped at the gate. It's not moving forward, but it's rolling like it's pissed off about that you got away from it. It's rolling and rumbling and moving like there's something thick and maybe solid moving in it, but it can't reach you. And the girl is screaming, "Dylan! Dylan!" Dylan's gone. And there's no response. And Chad looks at her and says, he just shakes his head. They meet eyes and he just shakes his head. He looks over at you for just a second and then looks back to her. "You know he's gone, don't you?" And she goes, "Oh no."
Fuck. Time out. Part, like, country folk. Has this happened before?
Not that exact thing. I'm too sober for this.
This is the correct time to be sober, Chad.
I told you there's ley lines. Something's fucky here.
I'm gonna walk to the edge of where that fog is.
Yeah.
Like right on the edge, right? And I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
My face is bleeding, right? I don't give a shit. I'll get it back at the hotel. and I still have the brick. I would like to just toss the brick into the fog.
You toss it in, and did you like a sort of like over like
kind of like at my feet almost? Like I want to be able to like as close enough for me to still see it.
Oh, okay. So like so
Mhm.
it can kind of like roll against the it kind of like rolls against
Yeah. Almost like a bowl. Like I maybe like even squat and like roll it in even.
So as it kind of just tumbles in,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets a little bit of a ways in before you see it disappear like quick, like almost as though something moved in front of it. Before you can still hear it tumbling for a bit, but you should theoretically be able to see it that low to the ground, but it's like something moved in front of it.
God damn it, I should have picked up the mist. Okay. Like, she picked up the stand. So she only had $2 on her at the fucking secondhand store. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna back away and like kind of like look at these two squabbling. And I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna find my friends now.
Yeah. Chad looks like more real than he's looked since you've met him. And he looks at your face and says, do me a favor. Stick together.
Yeah, no shit. Fuck. Actually, that's a good point. Can you just walk me back to my hotel?
He looks at the girl and she is like looking at the fog, like doing this, like, and he's like, Chad's like, Natasha. Again, sounding totally different than he sounded all night long. Natasha, we have to go. Dylan would not want you to go back in there. You know that. She's like, I know that. We can't leave him in there.
I'm gonna go over to Natasha and like put my hand on her shoulder and be like, yes, you can leave him, because if you don't get to be the final girl. Let's go.
You're right. Stupid move, right? Stupid move.
Absolutely. You've come on, you've watched all of the movies, right? Like, you've seen it.
And right as you're talking, that rock comes rolling back out exactly.
My brick? Oh shit, my brick!
I'm gonna shoot a brick. It comes rolling out and it lands right next to y'all. And I'm gonna cut real quick. Together very quick. So we've been on this for a bit. So what had just happened? The janitor came out yelling about the mayor being dead, and then when everyone who was still out at the thing, kind of hanging out late, went inside, there was no dead mayor. And everyone's arguing with the janitor, and then when all this happens, the mayor shows up a couple minutes later, pulling up in his car in his pajamas and a robe, very upset that he's been called out here in the middle of the night. He goes to bed early. He's not a late guy. He's not a night owl. And while all this yelling was happening, the priest also came out and was yelling at the janitor and yelling at everybody else. And now the mayor's yelling at him. And then James caught his attention, and the mayor turns around and says, "What? Did you see I got a situation here? I got time for whatever it is y'all are here doing." So we obviously don't have James. So I have to leave it up to y'all to kind of just ask questions or talk to him if you want. If you want to leave him alone and let him handle this situation, he might be in a little bit better mood once he's not just gotten done screaming at his people. Like, however y'all want to handle it.
James, step aside. Let me handle this. Now,
I
look
get
here. We are
that.
visitors in your town. And I don't know what's going on, but we don't feel exactly safe. Sorry, Sana, I cut you off. What were you saying?
I don't keep going.
All right. I want answers.
There ain't no kind of answers to give.
Okay,
Janitor
then.
needs a night off. Whatever he thought he saw, he did not see.
Yeah. All sorts of strange nonsense going in this here town.
We should
We are a little strange, but we're not as weird as Austin. I'll tell you that much. He laughs and pats the guy's shoulder next to him, and that guy starts laughing too.
We should go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. I'll take Kevin by the shoulders and turn him around. I'll take James
Kevin.
by the hand. Kevin, sorry.
Yeah, no, you got it right. Kevin just starts waddling along with you. The old man shuffle.
Cool. I'll take James behind too.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna have James just kind of be around, but not
Mhm.
really like interacting in
Yeah.
situations, just because
He's editing his YouTube videos.
There you go.
he caught some great footage, and
He's getting some
like,
B-roll.
Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
B-roll. That's what he's doing. The mayor turns around after y'all walk away, and he doesn't say anything else, but he's talking to the priest. He's like talking quietly to the priest and pointing and putting his finger in the guy's chest and just like talking to him quietly. Like he's got him pulled away from everybody else and doing that.
I'm gonna look at both of them. Are any of the symbols that we saw in their office on them?
Not that you can see. The priest is dressed in like he's just wearing a black button up with his priest collar, his white priest collar on. He's wearing black slacks and a black belt and black shoes. And he's an older fella. He's a little hunched in the back. He's like looks like his eyes are wide while the mayor's talking to him. And then the mayor, he's wearing pajamas. He's wearing like the typical like blue striped pajamas with a big terry cloth robe over top. And I mean, he would look like he was from a total another era if he had like one of those sleeping hats, those long sleeping hats on, but he doesn't. He's got white hair and he's balding. And he's talking to the guy, and the look on his face is serious, but he doesn't appear to be mad. But that's really all you kind of see from the situation. Nothing out of the ordinary, other than it being a weird situation at all.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and lead everyone back to the hotel. Make sure no one kind of like following or like, if everybody's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. We just got raided from Friends Who Roll Dice. Hi, friends. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. I hope you're ready to be scared.
Hello, friends. I got hit in the face with a chain.
Yes, you did. You got hit in the face.
In the face.
In the face. I was so scared.
So y'all are heading back towards the hotel, right?
Yeah.
That'll kind of lead you in the direction of where the carnival is. So let me kind of bring Rachel back into this. So Natasha sees this brick roll in and is screams like loud, which also alerts all the people in the town square, and they come running. She takes off booking it running back towards that direction. Chad is like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna also run, somehow I put a handkerchief on my eyebrow. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so y'all are running back, and there's sort of this small street between two buildings that it leads right out into that sort of way, and now everyone who was talking has turned and is looking y'all's direction because that's where the scream came from. And the mayor takes up charge with the deputy at his side. The deputy's shown up at some point. And he's wearing his deputy uniform, and he's got his little khaki colored cowboy hat on as he's standing behind the mayor's right arm as the mayor walks over, and he's like, Yeah, now, Natasha, what the hell are you screaming about, girl? The fog took Dylan. The fog took Dylan. Dylan's gone in the fog. And the all the mechanical stuff at the carnival is turning on, and I don't know. And then the brick, Rachel threw a brick in to kind of see what it would do, and then the brick came back out. It came back out, but it came back out later. Like it took like 30 seconds for the brick to come back out from the fog. And who threw the brick out of the fog? Was it Dylan? Did we leave Dylan in there? What do we do? And the deputy is like trying to calm her down, and everyone around them is like, "Oh, Mr. Like, so they're people are already theorizing that like these three are high and they have no idea what just happened. They're just having some sort of group.
I didn't even start smoking.
Yeah, but that's
As I am bleeding.
So you see your group of friends heading towards the hotel. Are y'all
Out of my
still
good
walking?
eye.
Are y'all still walking that direction? Like,
Would we not be alerted by the screaming?
yeah, I imagine you did hear it, right? You did hear it when everyone else did. So
Yeah.
did you stop? Are you still walking towards the hotel? Like, how did you?
I mean, Sam is going to go see what was going on with the screaming.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the whole town, as they run forward, the whole town has kind of met them at that intersection right there. So you see Rachel is one of the people that happened with, and obviously Natasha's freaking out, and everyone has stopped. They're not moving forward. So they know the source of the scream was them. So you see Rachel over there. Are you going to try to get Rachel out of this situation?
Well, so do all of us arrive in time to hear Natasha's explanation of everything that happened to her?
I would say so, because they're coming from, like, you guys are probably already heading that direction. So you're
Mhm.
probably near the front of the group of people that were
Mhm.
heading that way.
Rachel, are you okay?
No.
Well, come on, we're going back to the hotel. Come with
Thanks.
us.
I could use like some Neosporin or something.
Oh, I got some. I've got my fanny pack, and I always have bandages and Neosporin in my fanny pack.
There you go.
There you go.
It's like
So,
you carry the first aid kit. I have the crowbar. That is the cusp of this relationship.
you make the boo boos and I fix them. So
Yeah.
I had to take out a band-aid and put some antibiotic on it, and I put it, on her cut. It's like, there you go.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Looks like you got one hell of a scrap.
Yeah, with the fence.
Well, I don't like being surrounded like this with all these people who aren't giving us answers. So why don't we go back to the room?
Yeah, I've got some things to say.
Yeah. So the deputy like eyeballs Rachel, but lets her leave. And kind of he's watching where you all go. And he's not trying to hide this fact. But he is, aware that this out of towner was in that group. And as you get to the hotel, nobody stops you, nobody says anything. They kind of just let you leave. And you make it up into your rooms. Are you heading all to like one specific room? Because I think we had two separate, right?
Yeah, two separate rooms at the opposite ends of
Yeah.
the hall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're going to one room.
Kevin's going to go take a shit in his room to be polite, then he'll meet the ladies at their room.
Perfect.
I like how he had to like shit at that moment. Like,
That's his secret. He always has to
Oh,
take
yeah.
a dump.
he always has to poop.
Yeah, it's for years of a terrible diet and just not having enough fiber.
Definitely the husband that has to go take a shit when the groceries like need to be unloaded. Like,
I'll be back out in a second. Hold on.
I just imagine Paul Rudd from This Is 40, like just like, you've been in there for an hour. Sorry.
so the ladies end up, they head to their room, and Kevin heads down to him and James's room. And James, I'm gonna say, in this moment, James is catching B-roll. Like, he's doing that sort of thing. He's down in there like trying to catch scenes and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
he's not here to kind of interact with the scene, so that way I don't have to be like narrating another person's character. So as Kevin, as you head down to your room, you notice that the door is open.
I confirm with James that we didn't leave it open, and then I like do the whole like the pat pat pat, and I find my keys, and
Uh-huh.
I just like take them out just in case. And I walk up slowly, and I take a peeksy.
So the lights are all off
Fun.
inside. So when you open the door, it's like the light. You know that sort of thing where it's so dark that the light doesn't really illuminate the room at all. It just makes the light. It makes a like cone of light onto the floor. And to the left is the bathroom. There's like a small closet that's kind of behind the door, and then there's the bathroom, and then it opens into the room with the double beds. And you know that that's the layout, but you can't see that. All you can see is the doorway to the bathroom open, and then that gaping maw ahead of you that is your room.
Do I know if the light switch is like within easy reach? I can just like flick the lights on.
Yeah, it's to the right.
Oh,
And the door
yeah.
opens this way, and it's to the right.
Yeah, I stick my arm and I flick the lights on.
When you flick them on, they come on for a second, but you hear that weird buzz and pop.
I knock on the door loudly and I say, "Room service." And then I look for my phone, probably a flip phone, given Kevin's age, and I pull it out and I turn on the flashlight.
One of those like jitterbug ones with the
Yeah.
really big numbers on it. Hell yeah.
Do jitterbugs even have flashlights?
I
In
don't
this
know.
universe, they
Or I flipped the screen open and I just use a very minimal amount of light. It seems appropriate for the setting. This will be my beacon in the darkness. Like, with a pic. Oh, and the if a jitterbug, I don't know what jitterbug is, but if it has like a screen for like a back wallpaper, then it would be of Kevin and his wife and his two children when they were still kids, and he had just enough time to take them out for a family picnic, and that's like the
Aw.
last like happy moment he had time for his kids.
Oh. So as you're trying to kind of get some light into this room,
Mhm.
and you say room service, you hear a clatter. Sounds like it's coming from inside. Hope he doesn't have to shit too bad.
Hopefully not. God, Kevin isn't the most clever person. He's more stubborn. He'd probably feel more indignant that someone's in his room than he would about going to get help. So yeah, he's gonna. If the main light doesn't work, he's gonna go for the bathroom light. He's just gonna go for the nearest light to like try to light up the place so he can see who the hell's in here.
Yeah. So
And he'll actually call out, "Who the hell is in here?"
as you reach in and sort of reach around to the left to flick on the switch just inside the bathroom door, you go to touch it and it's wet. You still gonna flick that light on?
That seems dangerous.
Could be.
Could be. Do I see anything with my very minimal phone lighting?
Yeah, so you can see that the bathroom looks, there's nothing out of the ordinary in it, but there's the shower curtain is hanging just like it was closed before you left.
Oh,
The-
close.
The toilet is open, ready for whatever business you've got.
Yeah. You know,
Sink.
lit up because we're men.
The sink to the right, the mirror, it looks relatively, it all looks relatively normal. The mirror's reflecting just fine.
I go for the shower curtain and I whip it open.
Yeah, so you throw that shower curtain open and there's this loud skirt as it opens. And there's nothing inside. It's a normal
right.
shower.
I leave the bathroom. I go to investigate the bedrooms.
Yeah, so as you walk around the corner, there the light's still out in here, so you can't really see very well, and it's incredibly dark. And there's the first bed is made as far as you can tell. And as you kind of like you're feeling through, trying to like kind of get a little bit further into the room, the other bed is made, but there's a weird lump in it.
I can see it or I can feel it.
So as you get kind of close to it, you can see the outline of it with a very minimal light coming in from the hallway. And it kind of silly, right? But it kind of looks like pillows underneath, but maybe that's the curve of a hip.
Classic childhood prank. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm gonna give it a jab with a finger, a hard jab. So if it's someone hiding, they'll yelp.
So when you like with your finger?
Yeah, like
so you do that, and it writhes strangely and slides out from the bed, out from the covers, and falls to the ground, but you still don't see what it is.
does it make a sound that's human-like or sludgish?
A little sludgy
Ugh.
as it hits the ground.
Well, that would definitely freak Kevin out. So he would just take his big boot and just stomp on the thing.
So you're trying to stomp on the
no, it's like it's like if a snake like slithered out, it's like shit. Step.
Yeah. So it's sort of a, you know, what you kind of step on, it's I'm trying to think of like a size comparison. It's maybe like the size of like a small, maybe like a Pomeranian or something like that. Like it's not a very big lump, but it seems to have shifted and morphed in a weird way. Like at first it definitely looked like it was somebody laying in bed, but now it's this weird amorphous lump under the covers that you stomp on. And as you do, you hear this squelch. And this ichor shoots out, coating your other boot in the bottom of your pants, coating the wall, the curtain behind you where the window is, coating the back of the other side of the wall and underneath the bed.
Gross.
And then you hear this high-pitched sort of scream as it writhes one last time before falling still.
I don't know what this shit is. I don't know if it's poisonous, radioactive. This town is weird as hell. I'm just gonna walk back down the hallway so I can get a better look.
Yeah. Are you gonna try the light again or anything like that? You want to try to see if you can?
No, I heard the pop, so I'm assuming the light bulb burst in the main room.
Yeah. There is another lamp in the corner though. You could try. You like want to like buy like a chair.
It is true. That is true, and it had a very nice shade on it. I will go over and click that lamp on.
So you do this and you look around and it literally like it coated like whatever was in there was like gusher levels of like explosion here, and like it's coating the floor all around it. It stinks as the smells kind of wafted up as you've moved. It smells like not sort of like the sweetness, the smell of like decay, but there's also this added underlayer of something that has, like, you ever like left a bottle of milk like in the car, like it maybe just had a little bit left in it, and then like the lid has popped off and it's got that stank to it, and your whole car
haven't,
smells
but that
like
sounds terrible.
I have a child. The true horror.
Like, I was about to say that's some very specific stank that a mom understands.
Yeah. So like it's got this sort of like curdled milk undertone to it with the sweetness of decay over top.
What color is it?
It's black.
And it's just like all over my lower half, clothes, boots.
Yeah, so it's about from like mid shin down. The way it squirted from underneath the blanket, the blanket kind of kept it from like hitting up further. And what's kind of weird about it is like you can kind of feel it starting to soaking through your leg. But it doesn't feel like it's burning or doing anything. It just feels wet and kind of cold.
Okay. I do a quick look over the room, see if there's another one of those suckers waiting for my roommate. And if not, I will calmly walk downstairs and say, we're going to need a room service for the room at the end of the left wing.
The guy at the front desk, kind of like leans over and looks at your legs and nods. Let me get you another room.
You know what this is about?
No.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Is he lying to me?
Why don't you roll? Give me a let's do, I think this is not dire or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna go uneasy.
How many dice do I get?
You get one if you want to you could try to work in a scar. That's only really only way. You could
I
but
pull
I mean
out
I don't
my
really
lie
see
detector kit. And...
yeah, you could work in that because I don't think you didn't tell anybody else, so there's not really another person that could come in, but
Oh, that's
it's
true.
not
that's
it's not
true.
anything like super.
Hold on while I go get my friends. All right, I will roll one dice.
Okay.
My highest roll so far in this game has been a 2. Let's see if we can change that. Nope, it's a 2.
Oh, neat. Hope isn't lost. I take a point of dread, and then we can you can either try a different approach to try to get him to talk, or you can push yourself with the current course of action. You could ask another question and push it up to a tense roll if you want to.
Kevin isn't the most. He would not be the bard. This is a D&D campaign. He is just going to stare him down a little bit, then do the old man. Yeah. Turn on his heels and still like covered in this black goo, walk over to the ladies' room.
So while you're heading for that room, you hear the phone pick up from the front desk. The sort of like clack sound of an old school phone being picked up.
I'll hang out to eavesdrop a little bit outside if I can.
Yeah. So the way that the restrooms in the lobby kind of jut in, he can't see you if you go around the corner.
I meant I was going to go show the others what happened in my place with the evidence still on me.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you're heading to them.
Yes.
Okay.
But like if it's like a staircase you climb and I can just like hang around the corner to over here.
Definitely. So yeah, you kind of walk around the corner a little bit and there's a you hear him on the phone. Sheriff, they're out a little early this year. Yeah, I don't know. Well, one of the out of towners squished one, it looks like. Got it all over his legs, but no, I don't. The old man? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, well. No, she did stay here. Well, no, I didn't tell him nothing. All right, I'll keep my mouth shut. You got it. All righty. Bye-bye now. He puts the phone down.
I continue on to the others.
And you head up the stairs, and as you're walking past rooms, you can hear people moving around and talking, and you can hear televisions on. Doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary as you head into the room with your other companions, minus James, who is still taking B-roll footage.
Yes.
Of
Very
the
important.
hotel and the surrounding area. Do you knock?
Oh yeah, it's polite.
So before we kind of narrate Kevin getting in, is there anything y'all want to do before, like, you came in and you talking? Are you gonna wait for Kevin to kind of catch everybody up, Rachel, on what you're doing?
I mean,
what happened?
that's sort of her plan, but you kind of see her. She is super nervous, right? Because she and her accent is coming back because she can't hide it when she's scared. She's just like, we really should have just had him shit in here. Chad, Chad told us to stay together.
We couldn't have known that something would happen to any of them.
There's a killer fog on the loose.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
what?
A killer fog. Not frog, fog. Killer fog. Like
Okay.
like some Stranger Thing bullshit.
I have not seen that show, but
No,
I
haven't
assume the
watched it
fog is
either.
very dangerous.
How am I the least sheltered when it comes to horror? Okay. Like that is like the thing, she says that out loud. Like, and it's just okay. Okay. Does anybody specialize, like you college kids study in like folklore or anything like that? Mythologies? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's me.
Cool. What the fuck's a ley line?
Oh, it's like a type of. It depends what you're talking about. It was basically a line in which people gather magic. Basically, that's the gist of it.
Okay, well, Chad, our illustrious bellhop, said that this is a ley line. And here's what's up. I'm not one for magical thinking anymore, but
Okay.
I know what I just experienced wasn't normal. Yeah. So we ran away from a fog that silently stole a person, took my brick, and then threw it back at me. And I have not smoked a single fucking thing or drank tonight. So I'm fucking sober and this shit happened.
I won't lie. At this point, this would be the part I would give you all types of scientific excuses to where that fog would do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I just saw a dead person come back to life and speak to a whole crowd. And I have pictures. So.
Oh, fuck. Let's see them.
Well, now
Sure.
hold on.
And I
Before
should-
we jump to any conclusions, are we sure this isn't just part of the carnival? Maybe they're just trying to spook us to like get, our adrenaline up for things to come. Maybe it's part of the entertainment.
Okay, so what you're saying is that somebody broke down our camper, trapped us in this town just to spook us?
Well, no, it's not just us specifically. Maybe it's something that they do. Maybe it's like a Halloween thing. Except it's not. I mean, it's not Halloween clearly. But
Okay,
Mm.
but like, how many out of towners are here that are being spooked?
I don't know. We didn't take a census.
And I would like to agree with you, Sam, but we
You
just
saw a dead person come back to
Mm.
life?
yes,
Yeah, we
There
did
was
say
only
that.
us. and there's no way they would. Even if nobody's that good of a pranker, that body was cold and rigor mortis. No one is that good.
Okay, all right. Well, let's rack our brains here. You got the mythos. I read a lot of horror novels. Let's do this. What do you got, Sam?
I'm the voice of reason, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely, you're the skeptic. Let's go. Okay. Listen. Okay. What do we got? Dead coming back to life. What do we got? We got zombies. We got vampires. We got necromancy. Yeah.
We have there's like a thing that they use in Haiti. I'm pretty sure that they created zombies out of people. It, mimicked the appearance of death.
That's more like paralysis. This was not paralysis. I know the flower. No, not even close. I'll show them the photos in the phone. Like there is no like going through like explaining like the body's position and everything. Like no, there's no.
That's
way.
the fucking mayor.
Yeah,
it was.
it is.
We were just talking to this man. Shoot. I need to stop screaming. People are going to hear me.
Yeah.
Time out.
I
Okay,
would suggest
listen.
we check for any bugs, but I highly doubt this town is that advanced. You never know.
Any bugs? Oh, you mean like... I mean, there's probably scorpions in your shoes. You got to make sure that you just tap them out.
Right. Back to the pictures. So even more thrilling. It's funny how you mentioned mythology because they are these symbols I have never seen before, and won't lie, very curious about them.
Oh my god, shit.
This is
And
getting the best of me.
as you say, oh my god, shit. That's when Kevin knocks.
Fuck, shit.
And
Hey,
I think if we can real quick, I think we should take a little bio break for here in the middle of the. Since we're right about.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Need to go take another shit.
Yeah. But we'll be right back. And thanks for watching. We are having a lot of fun, and I hope you are too. So. We're back. Bye. Hi everyone. We had our bio break. I don't know if Kevin ever got to take that shit, but I hope so.
He did. It just didn't make it to the.
Got shitted on. Oopsie. Welcome back, everyone. So excited that you're all back with us. We are when we left our lovely cast, Kevin had just knocked on the door and scared the shit out of the ladies that were inside the room. So yeah, love to see it. Are you gonna open?
Yeah, I'm gonna go open the door, and I'm gonna look Kevin up and down, like with my face like super scrunched because I'm a little mad at him scaring, and then I'm gonna notice this black ichor on him, and I'll be like, Kevin, did you shit on yourself?
And the jokes stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Hi everyone, we're 12.
I like that they talk about shit for a long time.
It's not going away.
Welcome to Wandering DM, where it's nothing but shit jokes 24/7.
Just poops.
Just that kind of humor. Hell no, I didn't shit on myself. Now you gonna let me in or not?
Yeah, don't. Okay. Where's James?
He's out doing the what was it? It's like a B-roll, I think it's called.
As I like let you in and close the door, I'm gonna look at all of you. We should just consider James dead point.
No, come on. That's not
According
funny.
to genre, he's next to go.
No, he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's tempting to consider, but no. It's very tempting, but no. No, we can't consider him dead.
Okay, I need to catch up all of you on what just happened.
Okay.
And I filled them in on the events of going to the room, being very creepy, some weird, like, squishy thing plopping out of the bed, me, like, stomping the shit out of it, exploding, going downstairs, suspicious front desk person, the phone call overheard where he seems to know more than he's letting on, or that he admit to outsiders, and then coming over here, then going back downstairs, taking a second shit, then coming back upstairs, and
This just happened.
yeah, I mean, look, it's on my boots still. Then it has it like dried? Is it like oozing off in big clumps?
Yeah, so it's got this sort of like, you know how like something that's kind of oily kind of stays wet for a while, it kind of stays like it isn't really dry, it's kind of just getting thicker.
Gotcha. Now Kevin has worked at like a meat packing factory for most of his life, so he's used to having just shit on him and just having to work through it. So he's fine just leaving it on for now.
Oh.
Ugh.
I think it should change. Don't know what that can do.
Yeah, I'll go rinse it off. But what the fuck are we gonna do? Are we really gonna stay here for the night?
I think we should steal a car and go.
Now, wait a minute. What are you sure that it wasn't just like a snake in your bed or something? Like we are in Texas.
I did what you told me to do, Sam. If I see a small animal I need to kill, I stomp the shit out of it and put it out of its misery. What? I put it out of its misery. That's what you requested. That's what I did.
Okay.
I told you gotta check your shoes for scorpions.
This ain't no fucking animal. It's some kind of weird. I don't know.
So we got hold on a second, and I'm gonna kind of go to my luggage, and I'm gonna backpack my luggage, and I'm gonna pull out like a little Tupperware with a screw on top that has a whole bunch of almonds in it, and I'm gonna like dump out the almonds on the dresser, and go over to like Kevin's shoe, and like with my crowbar just kind of like scrape it off into the.
For a second, I thought you were like, "Oh, new coating for a snack." It's like,
no, I'm not gonna eat this shit.
Not
if you're
I would
drizzled
do,
almonds.
but that is good.
And I'm gonna hand it to Thana because she's a sciencey and shit.
Yeah, so you're able to
sciencey.
goop it right
Yeah.
off of him without, it's not like it seems just like some sort of weird sludge.
Yeah.
Cool. This would be
Honest-
useless in a lab.
Honestly, at this point, I'm
You're
kind of
good.
I'm with Rachel. Maybe just take something. I don't know. They write us up, whatever, but just get the fuck out of town, and we can go get the RV later.
I normally would agree.
Look, sometimes when the work needs to get done, you bend the rules. Sure, OSHA's there to maintain food health safety, but sometimes the chicken needs to get through the conveyor belt, you know?
Sure. I'm gonna say sure.
Do you know
But-
how much jail time is involved in Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, and I
don't.
admit I can't. I'm not going to Texas
this place
jail.
gives
Yeah,
me-
y'all have more death row.
Okay, here's what's up. Here's what's up. Like, we just say, Sam, that we kidnapped these two folks here and we forced them into us because our sentence would be so much lighter if we said that.
Kevin
sorry.
doesn't want jail time, and the reminder that if they do get written up, that
Yeah.
could be jail time.
I
He's an old man. He
love
doesn't want to
it.
die in prison.
Yeah.
Did you suggest we add kidnapping charges on top of Grand Theft Auto charges?
Yeah.
It's fine. Listen. It's fine. We'll just blame it on the drugs.
Okay, I'll
DUI on top of kidnapping charges on top of Grand Theft Auto charges. Rachel,
okay, we put
do you know how much
Plan
trouble we can
Rachel
get into
at the
for a
bomb
DUI?
list.
If we left an IOU and just been like, come find us, like, at our house and, like, leave, like, $100 or whatever. Like, how much does it cost to rent from Enterprise?
This is a terrible idea. Can we
There's
just
gotta be... No.
can we
You know what's a
just-
really terrible idea?
What?
Stay in here when some... Because Rachel did not talk about the fog yet. Stay in here while explains everything that happened to her.
Oh.
Okay, but that fog's out there, and look, we haven't found any creepy crawlies in our bed yet. What if Kevin and James?
But you found a dead person that can't. There's a zombie in town. We know that much. It's a
But there's
zombie
no
or a
zombie in
va-
this room. If we just lock the door on the room and wait it out, maybe we can just go home in the morning. Maybe he'll be done with the car in the morning, and we can just take our car and go home and not have to deal with any of this anymore.
All right. Well, we gotta fortify the room.
Mm.
I don't
Yep.
like it. Like we don't have to jump to stealing a car and running off, but I don't
It
like
should.
to
It
sit
should. All.
around.
It should be on the table. It should be on the table. Is what I'm saying.
If I'm gonna get fucked, I want to get fucked. I try not to be fucked, you know. So
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Right. But like, would you rather be like a sacrifice to an Eldritch horror or?
no,
Well,
I'm
now
go-
you're
I-
just jumping to conclusions. We have not seen any Eldritch horrors.
maybe one of you can go talk to the guy downstairs and maybe get him to talk, or maybe we go talk to the mayor guy who seams to know more than he's letting on.
The zombie?
For some reason. Yeah, apparently. So he's got to know something. Or we go talk to the mechanic. He got out of town. He has a working car, and he seems to at least be helping people leave. So maybe we can borrow his car and just get the fuck out.
Okay. Time out. Who here is a virgin?
What?
What?
This is very important
Like,
because the virgin is the
original
safest
version?
person to go out right now.
Oh hell, she's high as fuck.
I don't
I haven't done shit. Okay.
Wait, like the original meaning of virgin, which is the unmarried woman version, or the current? Let's go
Like,
towards the-
have you had sexual relations? Have you fucked? Has there been like a shaft in an orifice?
Rachel, we are not in a horror movie.
I feel uncomfortable with this
I
situation.
mean,
In character, Yutsai finds it hilarious.
I was like, yeah, he does. Kevin, why am I indulging this? It's not. Wait, a lot of.
The real
Wait,
world
there's
does not
only
follow
really
horror
one-
movie rules, okay?
Wait,
And
and
we-
first of all,
The real world doesn't have ichor on shoes and fogs that throw bricks.
Okay, well, Are we staying put? Or are we going to get answers? I'm on team go find fucking answers because guess what? We're one person down.
And we're not leaving here tonight anyway, so we might as well learn some stuff. And we cannot leave this place without at least looking for Lena.
Yeah. Fucking. I thought.
Fuck.
Apparently she has been here, and apparently she might still be around. I don't know. But yeah, we don't know enough, and we need to know more.
All right. Should I call Chad?
I mean, you can try. Got reception out here?
From this town, are you sure you want to get more people involved in this town?
But Chad kind of knew what was going on. Is all I'm saying. Like Chad had some idea, and the thing is, if Chad ends up being a vampire or a zombie, I hold up my crowbar and I make a swinging motion.
Right. So our only ally is your drug connect. Let's see.
It's supposed to be our drug connect.
Better than
It's okay. I got enough for everyone. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got enough for everyone. It's fine. It's in the back. It's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he's going to come here, and we can ask him some questions, or are we going to go meet him somewhere? All right. I'm going to go rinse this off.
Well, now wait. What if he? Well, do we really want him knowing what room we're staying in? Oh, he
I
already
really don't.
knows.
He
yeah,
brought the bags here.
Yeah,
Right, he already knows.
It's okay. No, listen. And I put my hand on Sam's shoulder. It's like, that is good thinking. This is why we don't want to tell the vampire where we're at, and we cannot invite him in, okay?
Don't know if it's a vampire, but okay.
It couldn't listen. I'm just going through undead things that I've
I'm
read
sorry,
on something awful. Okay.
Oh no, I agree. I'm for it. I'm just saying, no confirmation.
Like,
yet.
Tumblr sent me here. Okay, we can't.
Who is she? I don't know her. Tumblr, I barely know her. Who is she? I don't.
Yeah, I'm saying this because I'm assuming that at the very least, like, Chad and I exchanged some sort of number so that I could contact him in case I couldn't find him at the thing, right?
It's a reasonable thing.
Yeah.
to do.
Okay.
Okay.
First things first, I'm pulling up my cell phone. Do I have reception?
Not great receptions.
Then I will send a text message instead of calling.
Okay. Kev, did anything happen to you?
Hmm?
Sorry. Say, did anything happen to you? Like, we all experienced stuff, but I don't think you
He
ever.
just squished
Did you experience anything? Well, yeah, but like before that.
Oh,
anything
yeah. No,
happening to you?
I was hanging out with. I was hanging out at the bar. They had like this fucking bowl brat thing, and I tried my hand at it, but I don't know. I had some drinks. Apparently, they're stronger than I thought, and yeah. Normally, I wouldn't say this because it makes me sound like I'm fucking nuts, but I don't. The bowl felt like it came alive or something. Like it was metal at first, but then it became real. Anyway, long story short, it bucked me off, like almost broke my arm. Met that talkative guy who's probably halfway back home by now.
Yeah, I was wondering about him.
Yeah. Where do you keep getting those energy drinks? Shit. Wish I had pockets that deep. All right. Can I borrow your shower, or do you want me to walk back over to my place?
You stay right here.
Yeah, stay here with us.
All right.
You gotta stick together. As soon as you separate, somebody dies, which is why James is gonna be dead if he doesn't get his ass back here. I'm just saying.
So tempting. But no, James is not going to die.
We can go find James after we get some more answers.
Yes. Answers first. We need answers.
Yeah. So, Rachel, your text to Chad, it takes a couple minutes, but he texts back and says, "Right on."
What the fuck does that mean? I text back with is that a yes? I'm coming.
James, we thought James was gonna die. We're all gonna die, and James is gonna live. Watch.
He's like, after that, he's like, hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
He might be me texting because that's like how I said it. What is the fuck does that mean? I don't know. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
It's like, all right, Chad's on his way.
yeah, and the phone rings in the room. Is anyone gonna pick that up?
Excuse me?
Just
I'll
ring
pick it up if no one else does. Like I look at everyone, it's like you're not going to pick that up.
You hear who grabbed it? Kevin?
It's between Kevin and Sam. Do you want to get it, Kevin?
If you look like you're going to get it, he'll let you get it. But
Okay,
If
Sam
everyone
will-
looks like
Sam
they're
will
not
pick
going
up
to
the
get it,
phone.
then he'll pick it up.
So Sam, you hear on the other end, there's like clicking, like typing. And the guy down in the lobby says, "Yeah, the room is ready. I didn't know exactly how to contact your friends, but we moved their bags. We found a room on the second floor. So come
Okay.
down.
What room exactly?
Yeah, it's room 236.
Okay, Kevin, they've moved you guys into room 236.
So it's different floors when I'm here.
Different floor, yeah.
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 It is a different floor. We also went ahead and comped your night.
Oh, thank you. Excellent. Kevin, they went ahead and comped your night.
Okay, well, if we live, then that's great.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing. If there's anything else you need, please give me a call.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Hang up the phone.
So there's now another room where your things are. Rachel seems pretty adamant about everyone staying together. So I'm not sure if that room will get used.
Exactly. We just got free room.
I'm pretty sure Rachel's gonna like stab somebody.
I have a blunt force object, okay? It's like I'm sitting on the bed and it is, or my cot, because I went ahead and checked the cot, right? And I'm just sitting and I have it like in my lap with both hands, just.
Chad texts and says, you get another text from Chad and he's like, sorry, can't come in. Just saw the sheriff walk in.
Fuck. Okay.
What's wrong now?
Apparently the sheriff just walked into I'm gonna put my crowbar underneath my blanket.
Yeah, no, the front desk guy was talking to the sheriff. The sheriff's giving him orders about like telling him all this and that and what's going on.
Oh, so
Well, maybe the sheriff will know some more information.
Just remember, like, he needs a warrant to go through your stuff, okay?
I
Sorry
don't
about that
think-
time. There's a knock on the door.
Oh,
Sam, you go. You're the most innocent.
exactly. And I'm like,
Open the door just like a crack.
Hello?
I'll go jump in the bathroom. Go to the shower.
He's maybe in his mid 40s. You saw him down there next to the mayor. He's a handsome guy. He reminds you a lot of the kid in the first one. I remember that. Was that his name? Colt? I think that was his name. The kid that was in the
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
buying the
Colt.
Cowboys at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
He looks like the
Yeah.
spitting image of Colt. Or Colt looks like the spitting image of him, I guess. But he's got a high and tight cut. He's pretty well built. His uniform fits just right. And he kind of like leans against the door frame. Howdy. Just a couple questions. Is your friend here the one that was over at the carnival?
Well, we were all over at the carnival, but it's just me at the moment. I'm sorry, it's a mess in there. Otherwise, I'd let you in.
Oh, no worries. Just let her know I'd like to have a chat with her.
Sure
Uh,
thing. Anything specific about? So I can convey the message.
Just trying to find out something about the whereabouts of Dylan Schaefer.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought she told y'all what happened to Dylan, but no, it's okay. I'll convey the message. No worries, officer.
Sure thing. Just want to get the details right.
Yeah,
Seems
where
like she
can
got a
I?
good head on her shoulders. You know?
Yeah. How can I get back in contact with you?
Yeah, sure. He reaches into his pocket and pulls his front pocket and pulls out a card
Mhm.
and hands it over. It's a standard card. It's got like the little sheriff symbol on the side.
Mhm.
And it says Sheriff Clyde.
Oh no.
I'm trying to
Clyde?
think of the last name. Clyde Simmons.
Deacon. I'm
Deacon.
sorry.
Oh.
It's better. Sheriff
Officer Clyde Deacon. Okay. Now, Officer Deacon, is fog like this normal for this time of year?
Comes in thick, rolls down off the hills. Happens.
Okay. And is this ruckus that's been going on, this isn't normal for this type of festival, is it? I'm from out of town.
Things pretty standard around here all the time, I'd say.
Okay. Well, I'll deliver your message and we'll get back to you on Dylan. How is have you had a chance to talk to the mayor after what happened? Does he seem to be doing okay?
Oh yeah, Mayor's fine. I don't know what the janitor's on about.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the janitor's name?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Marcus Stacks. He's had some problems in the past.
What kind of problems?
Well, not my business to tell, but
Oh, I understand.
kind of problems that sent him out of town for a while to a facility.
Oh. So there's a facility like that nearby?
Not really. They get sent to Austin or San Antonio, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, officer. You have a good night.
Surely. Looking forward to hearing from Rachel.
And she'll close the door. Rachel?
The officer wanted to know about Dylan.
Fuck cops.
I mean, what are you going to tell him?
Nothing. Stay away from him.
Like Rachel's just sitting there, like
No.
shaking her head, like
Please stay away from him.
He was acting like everything was absolutely normal. He says the fog is normal for this time of year. It just rolls in thick like this.
that's not how humidity works, Sam. We're in West Texas. It is a dry heat. Where's the largest body of water?
I don't know.
Because that's where it comes from.
No, he said that the janitor's been having some psychological issues. So
I'm sure.
Yeah, you believe him?
I don't know. No,
Look.
not really.
Okay. I heard everything. I was right here.
Okay, I don't know.
I'll come out the bathroom too. I'll come out the bathroom too.
But, like, really good job interrogating the sheriff. I'm very impressed with you.
Yeah, honestly.
I didn't know what else to ask. I just kind of froze.
No. That wasn't freezing. That was primo, like, correct questions to answer. And, like, Rachel's whispering at this point because, as far as she knows, someone could be, like, outside that door listening.
That's true.
That's why I mentioned bugs, but okay.
Well,
Thinking.
I know, I see you, Marlo.
now the sheriff's got your friend going to come in here finally.
I'm gonna text Chex Chad and be like, Sheriff left yet? He came to the room. Like, I'm just like, Sheriff came to the room. Don't know if he left yet.
Yeah, you get takes a minute or two and he texts back. He's at the front desk talking to the manager. I'll
Okay.
wait till he leaves because he probably wants to talk to me too.
Okay, guys, like, we gotta take it. If he's not, this is what's probably gonna happen. Just because, you know, sheriff's he's not stupid, is that we came in and I have not come out, so I am in this hotel.
Hmm.
And the front desk guy knows.
So how do we get him to tell us?
Get who to tell us what?
The front desk,
Oh.
the sheriff, the mayor, someone who knows what's going on.
I say
What floor are we on?
3, right? We're on 3.
Third floor?
We're on the 3rd floor.
It's too far high to jump.
I mean, if you're not coward enough, nothing's too high to jump.
I mean, fair, but I've already got an injured face. I don't want a broken ankle on top of this just in case I have to run away from Leatherface.
That is true. I love this face. What? Leatherface? You left the person?
It's too
Okay.
far to jump.
Like listen, sorry, I'm just the reason I'm acting all of this is because I immediately, when I got taken away from my family, did all of the things that I was not allowed to do, and the thing that stuck was horror and like all that. I don't know what it was, but I just very cathartic for me. So if I seem a little on edge, it's just that like I was as soon as I got my GED, I was going to go to the Art Institute and try to get into their film program. But anyway, let's
Actually, Rachel, I'm sorry, but you actually were when you were in your situation. Who was in charge
of my
Who did
situation.
y'all answer? Yeah, who did y'all answer to?
You see her like purse her lips like super thin, like the awkward white girl face.
Mm-hmm.
And she just the prophet.
All right. So this seems the most abnormal. I'm not going to say supernatural yet, because
The prophet's in prison.
okay,
They still answer to him in prison.
okay. I said we talk to the priest.
Fuck no.
I-
Why you want to talk
I
to
know.
a priest?
I
God
feel
damn
like
it.
the mayor isn't going to talk to us yet, and I don't think Chad's too up the food chain to have that much information. I believe he could be our open, but I think if we need someone more reliable, I think we need to talk to the priest.
So you want to talk to somebody who who has a position of power and uses their magical thinking as a position of power to control people? Like that's
It's our best way to do it. Best way to get some answers.
this is who? I mean, if that's where y'all going, I'll go with you because God forbid anyone gets left like Jeff is dead. Is that his name?
James.
James is dead. Like as far as I'm concerned.
Again, tempting to think of, but no, he is not dead.
Do you want him to be dead?
No, we don't want him to be
No.
dead. That's not funny.
No, we don't want him to be dead. Why would you bring that up?
Because you just
How
said
dare
tempting
you.
to think about. Like,
I mean, I work in death. Can I not have temptations?
well, you can just go walk into that fog cloud and find Dylan yourself.
We're not. Nobody's walking into the fog cloud. Come on,
Not
that's
walking
not
into
funny.
fog clouds. Nope. Nope.
All right. Looks
All right,
like
sorry.
we've all settled on finding more information, right? The question is two.
Yes.
An opener, a priest, a mayor, a policeman, a mechanic. We got choices. Which one's the best? Which one's the easiest?
How many people was that?
It's like
It
5.
was like 4.
It was like
5, yeah.
4 people? Okay, hold on. Alright,
Right,
what
yes.
number is Chad? We'll give him number 1. We'll give the
Chad,
priest
front
number
desk,
2.
Priest, mayor, mechanic, sheriff.
Chad,
6.
priest, for us. 6 people? There's 6 people? Alright.
We talked to
Aside-
Tanner, yeah.
Assign some numbers, Kevin, to each one.
Yeah. Friggin', give me a piece of scrap. All right, so 1 is Chad. 2
Sorry.
is Priest. 3 is Front Desk. 4 is Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Mhm.
5 is mayor.
5 is Mayor.
6 is
Yeah.
mechanic.
6 is Mechanic. That
Okay.
is quite a
7
spread of different
is-
approaches.
We could talk to a janitor too. 7 is janitor.
Oh.
Take the mechanic off and put the janitor.
Okay, we'll just say.
Okay,
Mechanic.
I only got 6-sided dice for Yahtzee here. Okay, leave me alone.
Okay. Okay.
It's 3.
Front Desk. Closest.
Fuck. Okay, well, closest. I'm gonna text Chad. Did the sheriff leave yet?
Yeah, he just walked out. He's heading. It looks like he's heading towards the church.
Fucking no.
Okay. And I just put TY. Stay informed about Layla. Like, follow him. Like, eyes on the prize. Like, Chad's
It's like you think the sheriff's in on this?
yes. I just type in a Y.
I'm gonna watch him.
I'm so proud of Chad.
Oh, yes, go watch a man with a gun. Oh,
This is Texas. We all have. Do you not have a gun on you?
I'm from. Well, yeah, I'm from New York, but I'm just saying.
Like I mean,
I'm from America. Of course, I got like.
we're in Texas. Like, it's an extent. Like, just remember that our vehicle is an extension to our house here, and you don't need a concealed carry. But if you don't have a concealed carry, you should get. I have, but it doesn't matter because we're in Texas. We're an open carry. It's fine. Let's go. Talk to the front desk.
Okay. Good. So we're just gonna jump them. Is that the plan? Just jump the front desk?
We're not gonna
You
beat
gotta
him
go?
up. We're gonna like bat our eyes and look pretty and see if he can answer questions.
Yeah, I tried asking, but I don't know what it is about me that's not quite as approachable. But he didn't seem like
You're a really old grouchy man, but that's okay because. And I look over.
Thank you. I work really.
You're
hard on
welcome.
that.
And I look over. It's not mean if it's true. And I look over at Sam, and I'm just like,
Oh dear.
Go
I believe in you.
Everyone pushes Sam to the front.
Yeah.
Listen, if James wasn't already dead, I'd send him. But we got you.
He's not dead. That ain't funny.
No, he's not dead. It's not funny at all.
I told Leland I was not gonna kill James while he was gone.
You didn't say anything about mortal peril.
Hey, he's gonna have to figure out what was happening this episode, so he might die
Poor.
when he was trying to figure the rest out.
He is by himself.
He
Taking
is
B-roll.
himself.
So head downstairs and let's go have a chat.
Yeah.
Is everyone going?
Yeah, I'm not leaving Sam alone. Got my backpack on me and
Yep.
loop the crowbar to my waist. Let's go.
So you all make it down the stairs, and the front desk guy, he's not standing at the desk, but there's a door behind the desk that's open, and you can see him sitting in a chair, clicking around on a computer. And he sees you walk up and glances up, and then he looks at Rachel.
What?
Sheriff said you weren't here.
Who?
The sheriff? He said you weren't
What-
here, and he was looking for you. He wants to talk.
Oh, well, I'll go find him in a minute. I was in, and I point to Kevin. I was in his room making sure that there wasn't no scorpions in his beds.
In the new room? How'd you
Yeah.
get in the new room? I didn't give him the key yet.
Well, that's why we came back down here because it was locked.
Oh. That makes sense. Sure. Okay, whatever y'all were doing.
And then I nudge Sam.
Now, where did the sheriff say he was going?
He didn't say. I don't tend to get information from the sheriff, you know?
Well, I heard that you two were talking.
How'd you do that?
Well, Kevin, you were talking to the sheriff while Kevin was down here.
don't think so.
No, yeah, you got a call, right?
Yeah, he did call me earlier before he came by.
Yeah, I'm old, not deaf. Come on.
Well, if the sheriff is looking all over for Rachel, then it's got to be something really important. What is it? Did he say what he was looking for?
Imagine it has something to do with old Dylan being missing.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I didn't know Dylan was missing, but well,
Dylan is.
I don't know who Dylan is. Now, is there now? Where would I find the priest in this town?
He kind of gives you this dead-eyed look. Where you think the priest is in the church.
Well, I don't know. It's late. Don't he go home?
Not anymore.
So he just lives there.
Usually priests have rectories, Sam.
Well, I don't know that. I don't go to church.
Maybe you should just
I don't know what I'm supposed to be asking this person.
Alright, I'm gonna slam my plastic container with the ichor on the desk. What the fuck is this? And why is it connected to the fog that takes people away?
Fog?
And lead light.
Really? You ain't look outside?
There's no lake here. I know, because I'm just from 30 miles down the road. I know.
He kind of like squints a little bit and looks at you. 30 miles down the road?
Like 60, but yeah. I know the geography is what I'm saying. And the geology. Those are the right words, right? And I look over at Thana.
You will hear a yes, but it's from around the corner.
Look. I don't know what's in
It's
that
more
jar.
topography than it is geology, but you know.
I don't know what's in that jar. I don't know what fog you're talking about.
Okay, well,
How do
listen.
you not know if you didn't clean Kevin's room?
I
didn't
assumed
clean
that
it.
he didn't clean Kevin's room. That would be
No.
the room service. Where can we find the room service?
Well, I mean, she's probably servicing rooms. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
let me-
Can
let
you
me
call her
radio.
down here?
Yeah, he reaches back into that room and grabs a radio and says, "Hey, Georgina, why don't you come down here? We got some customers who got some questions about the mess in that room you just cleaned up." And you hear her come back, "Yeah, sure, I'll be right there."
There's two of them.
Do what?
Say there's two of them coming.
And there's a back little hallway that leads to like a service elevator. And you hear it kind of dinging down as it comes down, and a little cart comes pulling out, and there's this like middle-aged woman, pretty standard looking. She's got, blonde hair, it's pulled back in a bun, and she's got like cleaning gloves on, like she was in the middle of something, and she takes them off and lays them on her cart and says, we got you a new room, so I'm sorry about the cleanup. That's going to take some time, but luckily it didn't get it on any of your stuff. We were able to move it.
Yeah. I did want you to come. And he points at the guy in the front desk. I want you to come up with me so I can show you what happened, so I don't get some fucking bill 3 months down the line saying I should have paid it 2 months ago that I did damage to your establishment. And then we're going to go to the other room and we're going to verify that room is fine together before another blob comes at me.
That's made in this, and I'm pointing to the stuff.
I mean, it's the least you can do, right? I mean, I got covered in gunk and made a mess of myself. You even count my room. So it seems like you want to be goodwill here. And honestly, nice little town, nice little peach festival. Other than a few weird things, I'm having a decent time. So just soothe an old man's anxieties and just come with me so I know you're not going to pull us some kind of double-sided bullshit later.
I mean, sure, if it'll ease your mind.
All right, then I take his hand and I take the cleaning woman's hand. We skip up the stairs together.
No, that's good. If y'all leave together, as soon as y'all leave, Rachel, she's not gonna go behind the desk, but she wants to like lean over and see what the fuck is behind there. If anything looks like
yeah, this is
sus.
This is to give you all time to
Yeah.
look around.
Like, thank you.
In the back
I was clocking it.
Yes, same wavelength.
Genre savvy. Let's go.
So to kind of like give you a like idea of what the layout is. So there's a long reception desk with like shelving inside of it. There's the wall in the back with the key where the keys hang. There's like mail slots and stuff where he sorts mail, or they sort mail. And then like, if you're looking at the front desk, to the left of the keys hanging is the little office that he was sitting in when y'all walked up. And it looks like a pretty small room with maybe some filing systems and some things like that. And then if you to the farther left is a hallway that goes back. The service elevator's back there. And then there's some sort of door in between the service elevator and the office.
Do I see any cameras
There is a camera in the office.
inside the office?
There's a safe in there. So
I mean, fair.
Luckily, Sam is a world-renowned safecracker and can easily.
Well, no, we cannot split the party here. So, Thana, one of us is going to have to go with Kevin, and the other one is going to have to be lookout here. Which one do you want to do?
I feel like if I stay with Rachel, it's going to be very irresponsible. I'm going to go with Rachel.
I'll go with Kevin.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Santa,
Yes.
I need you to block line of sight from the camera for me, please.
I'll hold the lamp up. The camera. Oh, yeah, I took a lamp. I didn't. I took a game.
yeah, she put in chat that she grabbed a lamp. So
Yeah.
she's just holding a lamp.
She's holding on to a whole lamp. I love it. Like, just a lampshade in front of the camera, like, line of sight. Cool. I'm going to slide behind that desk to go to the door by the service elevator.
Oh, I didn't know if he was going to run and I was just going to have to throw it. I didn't know.
No, just line of sight. Just line of sight.
Exactly.
There is this looks like a cleaning closet. It's got all of the, you can see the spot where the cart should go, where it gets stored when it's not being used. There's another cart in there. There's like cleaning supplies of all kinds, and there's some chemicals and things in like almost nondescript bottles at the bottom, but they're labeled, but they're not, you can tell that they're not purchased, like they're not like Clorox brand or something like that. They're
Right.
lab
Is this
grade
the
something.
laundry room as well?
Yeah, there's the
Perfect.
laundry room kind of connects back to the back, and the laundry room is lit up and things are going.
So, I'm gonna let you know my intent, so that way, you kind of know where I'm going with this. I'm looking for evidence of cleaning up the ichor to prove that they are lying to us.
Oh, like dirty towels or something. Like,
Yeah.
anything that would. Yeah. So, there's some things here that, as you're looking around, there's like all types of cleaning supplies. If you want to give them a deeper look.
Yes.
Roll.
Yes. I'll have the roll, please.
I'm gonna call this because. Let me look at the thing and see what I'm thinking. What do you think? Is this tense?
It's pretty tense because, like, there's a chance of getting caught, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's go with a tense roll. I don't know if they could incorporate a scar with this one.
Not this one, no. This is just her, like, freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. So, yep, let's see what you get.
That's a beautiful little 6. My little
Ooh,
flying extra life dice. Actually, dad this time.
Ooh.
So you look down there and you see all kinds of these are not like I said, these are not branded. They're not like something somebody picked up at a grocery store. As you look at it, you're seeing strange chemicals that you've like solvents, things that there's not really you wouldn't think there's a need for this in a hotel. It's things that like certain kinds of acids, certain kind of things that break down, like you have some knowledge of some things, right? But these are things that like you've got like there's like weird acids that you've never maybe seen before, something that's going to eat there's solvents, there's cleaners that are unlabeled and mixed things that are labeled by hand in spray bottles and stuff like that. It's not like just like your bleach or your
right. What are some of the things that are labeled by hand? What are they labeled?
So one of the things that's labeled is a spray bottle that says basic. Let me see. It says something to the effect of I'm trying to think because I want to think how they would label this. It says something to the effect of acre cleaner, but slime cleaner, something like that. It's something like, and when you like
sludge
dissolver, something like that. Like it's like dissolver or something like that. Like and it the smell of it from this bottle, it smells like strong chemicals. So you can tell by the amount that they have here and the things that like they're kind of like putting on there, like, you know, such and such acid X whatever else, and so they're writing on there with what's mixed with these solvents and all this stuff. I'm not a chemist, so I'm not going to be good at this.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you can tell that this is something that they have a lot of storage of. It's something that they know. It's something that they do, and you can tell that it's not a new, like they just have a new bottle on hand.
Is there just like a used bottle with like a spray bottle of it that might have just been recently used, like a smaller one instead of the containers?
Yeah, so there's a bottle attached to each of the carts. So and the cart that she pulled in is next to this door. So as you're looking around, like trying to find another bottle, and you're looking around, you see one hanging on the cart that's there, and you see one hanging on her cart, and then you get a better look at those gloves that are hanging right there. Since you rolled a 6, I'm gonna give you this one. There is black on those gloves.
I'm gonna take a picture of the gloves. And I'm going to steal a bottle and put it in my backpack. And then I'm going to go back to the front like nothing's happened.
Cool. Is there there was no computer, right? Was it like a sign-in book or something?
So up front, there's a small computer up there on the front, like check-in desk. There's just one. And then there's a one in the back office as well.
Okay, cool. I want to try and use it just to see if, like, I don't know, any guest or anything.
Anything out of the ordinary. Like, so you see check-ins, there's like typical normal things, but you notice a lot of the rooms are blocked with nobody in them. They're marked as booked, but there's no name associated with them.
Interesting. I shall take. Appreciate it.
There's not. I mean, it's pretty barren in this office. In the front, there's like I said, there's a safe. There's some like binders about like procedures, things like that. Back behind the desk, there is a revolver down below where the computer is. This is Texas, so it would be.
I'm gonna pocket that. Pocket the revolver.
So as you're
Just gonna take the gun.
Hey.
As you're kind of bent down and you're looking under here, you hear a.
Please tell me that's Rachel with a deeper voice.
No, it's not.
As you look up, it's the sheriff.
No!
And that's where we're gonna end this episode. This
My buddy.
session. My friend. Friend. Flag.
No!
Where
Oh,
are
man.
you?
Uh,
Are you?
so yeah, we have Hope won out this session. Only 1 point. But
Ooh.
hey, we're moseying on through this, y'all. So I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna let everybody say who they are. Who are you? Where can we find you? And if you got any projects going on, go ahead and plug those. I'm gonna go in the backwards order. I'm gonna start with Ariana.
Oh, hi. Ariana Abraham again. You can find me on Twitter at @LadyEma_. Any projects I like last time, I can't really announce them because they're under NDA. But if you ever want to get an announcement of a project I will be in, at @LadyEma_, is where I will announce those projects. So that is me.
Heck yeah. I'm excited to hear about them. Very
Thank
excited.
you.
I think the next person is Val.
Okay, hey, what's up? Sorry, my best friend just sent me the stupidest outfit on Shein. So, like, it's jean shorts with jean leg warmers.
Neat.
Yeah. Hey everyone, my name is Valdrantha Rosary of the internet. You can find me on the Twitch and the Twitters as Valdrantha. I got some stuff going on right now. First and foremost, tomorrow you can see me on my own channel. I am producing and playing in a game of Avatar Legends. So we'll be back with that. So that is at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So do your math for that, because I'm not your mom. Or your Kevin. And so, because of the dice. On top of that, on Sundays you can find me at Wandering Deep. That's this place. On Sundays you can find me over at Nat One Heroes. That's with one spelled out. We're playing Rime of the Frost Maiden. I'm playing a Hobgoblin Barbarian Zealot, who is in a giant winter polycule that he started. And last but not least, if you're part of this Discord, I posted earlier, I am currently looking for storytellers and DMs for Extra Life Weekend. It's a charity event in November where we raise money to help heal sick kids. All of the funds go to our local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I am currently looking for 9 DMs to run 9 games over the weekend. It's a big thing. It's kind of my thing. It's how how I started in TTRPG Twitch to begin with. If you're interested, it is in this Discord. I have a link for Wonder DM, but also you can just DM me and I can send you the link to the form. It is now working because at 1 a.m. this morning when I posted it, I forgot to turn responses on. But that's me. That's where you can find me on the internet and all that great stuff. So yeah, I'm done. Somebody else go.
All right. I actually, even if you don't want to play or be GM, I applied to GM, so you may see me over there playing something. I just got the okay from the author on what I want to run, so pretty excited. Yeah. So Hannah, what's going on?
Hey, you can find me on Twitter at Hanimation Art and everywhere else at Hanimation Studios, or you can look at Hanimation.shop if you want to see some of the fun stuff that I will be selling. And you can find me on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern on this channel for some Scion. I'm very excited about that. My character, the son of Loki, has just been lauded as a god for the first time, and that is going to turn out really well for everybody. And then not this Saturday, I think, but next Saturday, 8 p.m., you can find my group, not me, because I'm going to be at Sugoi Expo in Florida. If you go to Florida conventions, you can find me peddling there, selling my artwork. That's going to be a lot of fun. But usually on Saturdays at 8 p.m., you can find me on Praxagor Thesmophoria's channel for some high-level D&D. We have just been through a lot and intend to be through a lot more, I guess. There's a Battle of the Bards. That's a lot of fun. Other than that, catch me around, see me and stuff, come back here and see this spooky show where, things are going really well for everybody. thank you so much for having me, Marlo. This was a lot of fun.
Always. All right. Last but certainly not least, our beloved Yutsai.
Hello, I'm Yutsai. You can find me on Twitter at TSAISU. Currently, the only other show I'm doing is at Laugh Love Lindy's channels on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. CST. We're playing Good Society, and I play someone who isn't quite as old and is a little better at speaking with people. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of drama, very much of the Bridgerton and Jane Austen flair. So if you're into that, that might be fun to tune into. But yeah, had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, I have not gotten to play that game yet. I really want to play it. It'd be my most ridiculous Good Society self. I would just eat that up. My God-given right as a bisexual to be dramatic. I'm Marlo. I've been your GM. I go by the moniker Bogwitch online a lot too. So you can find me over on Twitter at Marlo Bogwitch. That's Bogwitch with 2 G's. I am doing a couple different things right now. I just got notification that I'm going to be over doing some one-shots with Lost Caravan in September. Let me grab those dates. And right now I'm also on Other Doc's channel. We are playing Cult Divinity Lost. It is a hoot. I'm having so much fun with that one. If you like this, you'll love that. So, I mean, I'm not saying you'll like it more than you like this. I mean, but it's a great time. Yeah, I'll be over on Lost Caravan on the 21st of this month, playing Wild West Weird. So I'm excited for that. I love Westerns. Obviously, I'm running this present day thing. And then I'm also playing Pathfinder over there on the 26th. So more details to come for those as they arise. Other than that, I just got some other things coming down the pipeline in October. And then I'm hoping I'll be over there running something over on Val's channel in November. So lots of things coming up as we move down the pipeline. I'm very excited. I also do podcasting, so I'm over on Misconceptions Podcast Network. I have 2 shows over there. One of them is a 5e campaign. We play kids that are in dire straits and dealing with a lot and looking for their missing fathers. It's brutal sometimes. It's crazy. But hey, it's fun. And then I'm also in an alternate history podcast that features superheroes. Tales to Inspire is on the same feed as Misconceptions, which is the oldest running City of Mist actual play. And it just recently ended and ended well. And we started Tales to Inspire. We are in the 1940s right now, punching Nazis, and I'm playing a 1940s Hollywood starlet with the powers of telekinesis. And it's kind of interesting because she has things like, if she takes like the drugs that they used to make like starlets and stuff take to stay awake and then to go to bed and stuff, it actually messes with her powers and she can really hurt people. So she's got a lot of craziness. They're fighting Nazis and it's a lot of fun. So check me out anywhere you'd like. And hey, I'm willing to do games. So if you have a horror game you want me in, any game, honestly, but horror games especially, hit me up. And hit this cast up. I mean, honestly, y'all blow me away. There's so many times I just mute my mic and just let y'all go, and y'all just have the best interactions. And I'm laughing hysterically. So I know that our listeners are too. So our watchers are too. So that's all from me. That's all from us. And once again, if you want to check out Quietus, you can find it at Sinister Beard Games. This is an augmented version, so our rules are a little bit wacky, a little bit kooky. But check that out. Ollie is an amazing creator. And he's putting together some really great work. And I know he's got like Extreme Meat Punks coming out soon, and I'm excited for that. So yeah, check it out and have a great rest of your night. Oh, bye. Bye-bye now.